I was watching a video yesterday about this one African American girl that lives in some part of Mexico. I'm not familiar with her where she lives, and she said she was surprised that when when people get on the bus and the person tells them, "Oh, I'm a student," and the bus driver takes their word for it and only charges them 50% of the bus fee. And with students are with when the bus is full and the students come out through the back of the bus and they pay their fare, handing over the money to the people in front of them, and they pass it along all the way to get to the driver. And then if it's change, if there's they have to return change, that change makes it back all the way to them. And she was surprised about that. She was surprised because she said in the States your change would have been incomplete. Even, I mean, that's if you got your change. Also, she mentioned about people like going down the small mom and pop store down the street and say, hey, you know what, I ain't got no money right now, but I want to get this and this item, and I'll pay you in a couple of days. And they'll take your word for it and say, okay, fine. Then in a couple of days you come back and pay for those items. You don't have that in the States. You know why? Because people have lost trust. People have lost their word. Here in Mexico, your word holds a great amount of value. I don't know if you guys realize that, but here in Mexico, if you cannot keep your word, and if you can't stand by your word, you're worth anything. You're not worth anything. You might have tons of money, but if your word does not mean anything because you did not promise on your word, or you not keep your word, then you have no value. You have no value. So the last thing you want to do is lose your value as a person because your word does not mean anything. Kind of like what's happening in the States, with the guy sitting in the big chair. Nobody believes him. No one believes him. Why? Because his word does not mean anything. Because he lies his way through. But then yet, he says everything's going to be great again. How great? I don't know. Maybe to him what he's doing, that's great. For himself. But not for everyone else. Not for the whole country. I mean, it is what it is. So, thank you guys. Stay strong.